The city of Montreal is under intense fire by animal rights groups who say it needs to do more, much more, to help animals. Activists are angry and upset over private shelters. They accuse those shelters of putting money before animals. Well, today the city finally reacted, promising to crack down and bring in some more oversight. But in a controversial move, the city did not cut its ties with Berger Blanc, that's the private pound, accused of cruelty and mistreatment of animals. Camille Ross joins us on this story. Camille, exactly what are the new measures the city is talking about bringing in here?
Well, Todd, the city says it will not tolerate animal cruelty, and today they laid out a number of objectives. Firstly, they say that they want to reduce the overpopulation of domestic animals on Montreal streets. They also want to reduce the number of animals being euthanized, and they also plan on holding citizens more accountable for their animals. Now, to achieve this, they plan on implementing legislation based on best practices. They also have a pet sterilization program in the works. They say they will sterilize stray cats and dogs. Owners will have to prove that animals are being sterilized. They also plan to hold pet suppliers to high standards and promote, of course, the adoption of healthier animals from the streets. They also plan on launching a citizen accountability campaign to ensure that citizens here in Montreal keep their animals for longer.
And Camille, this isn't exactly, although that all sounds great, what the animal rights groups were calling for, though, is it? They wanted more to be done.
That's right, Todd. Animal protection groups were hoping that the city would overhaul animal services, and that's not necessarily what they got today, although the minister responsible for this says that it's not necessarily out of the question either. The city had been under fire, as you mentioned, after certain footage of Berger Blanc was aired that raised questions about the way that that pound was handling animals. Since then, 2 boroughs cut their contracts with the Berger Blanc, but 8 boroughs in Montreal continue to make use of those services. So these new regulations today will take effect within the next year.
Thanks very much, Camille. Camille Ross with the latest on the city's strategy vis-a-vis animal shelters.